Well, hello everyone. Who would have thought we'd actually finally make it to this point, huh? My name is Papaneeks, and I would like to welcome you to my quote-unquote playthrough of what may be the most famous and infamous MMO, in fact, maybe even video game of all time. I know that's arguable, but I mean, it's become very well known and very popular over the years. And as if you haven't been able to figure out already, it is World of Warcraft, the most successful franchise that Blizzard Entertainment has ever been able to have in their pocket amongst the franchise they have been known for. Now, the reason I said this is a quote-unquote playthrough is this is going to be different from my usual playthroughs. I thought a very long time about how I would go about this. So here's the situation that I am in here and how I figured I would handle this playthrough. So this right here is the character I have leveled in this game for the first time. This is the first time I've ever leveled a character in this game. I finally decided to dedicate time to leveling a character in this game. I put it off for the longest time, and I finally have done it part of the way. So let me explain. So this is my Orc Shaman, Niximus, and I wanted it to be an Orc Shaman to be my first main character that I would level in this game because, of course, Thrall, one of the big heroes and protagonists in this series, I figured I would make a character who would look up to him and idolize him and want to be just like him. An Orc Shaman who would want to follow in the footsteps of Thrall. And so I finally dedicated the time to level this character up to level 58. And that's where I'm currently at now, right here. Level 58. I've got some rested experience here from having him just chill here for a period of time. So the reason I am starting it this far ahead instead of from scratch, I used to think, I'll do a playthrough where I start from scratch from the very beginning at level 1 all the way through. Yeah, here's the thing. I learned that that initial part of leveling from level 1 to level 58 or 60, which is when you can access the expansion content, where it's just first the vanilla portion of the game, or rather the Cataclysm-influenced vanilla version of the game, can be a bit boring and a bit time-consuming. And while there were a couple of zones I did go into in Kalimdor that were pretty fun for leveling in terms of their story and what I had to do for those quests, like the Stone Talon Mountains, that was without question my favorite zone, with a pretty cool ending quest. I was like, wow! But some of the other zones though, the usual time-consuming stuff of the of MMOs. You go around, do those quests for the purposes of leveling and getting loot. Not to mention also doing things like the dungeons in order to also try and get better loot and play with other players and level up and such. And a lot of that is kind of boring. Not that much story. There's some story. If you like, to try and take the time to roleplay and such, which I tried to, I like, being able to do that, but, to me, it just wasn't something that I think would be very fun for you guys to watch, in a playthrough. And I thought, well, I'm sure that once you get to the expansion stuff, that would be kind of cool. And it's something I'm looking forward to, because I waited until I got to this portion where at level 58, I got this quest here. It says, War Chief's Command, Outland. Report to Lieutenant General Orion at the Stair of Destiny in the Hellfire Peninsula. All able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Lieutenant General Orion at the Stair of Destiny. Your skills are needed to fight the Burning Legion's presence on the shattered remnants of Outland. Go to Orgrimmar's Cleft of Shadow and use the portal near the poison supplies vendor to reach Hellfire Peninsula. Destiny calls. So, of course, one of the cool things about this is that because it's Outland, if you saw Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, that is where Illidan and Kael'thas and Lady Vosh, that's where they were pretty much establishing themselves in the Frozen Throne. So this is the expansion that promoted that Illidan would be like one of the big final bosses that you could fight in this game, at least in a raid. I have yet to experience what it's like to be in a raid in this game. I've only done dungeons, and I'm cautious because I've heard bad things about what people can be like when you're in a raid. If they think you're not pulling your weight, they will call you out. They will get very toxic. They will, and it's one of the reasons why I've hesitated to join a guild. I have not joined a guild with this character in this game, even though I've got invited to, but it's mainly because I don't know anything about the guild that I'm getting invited to. I don't know what responsibilities they would ask me to uphold in terms of the schedule, like, you gotta be ready to go on this raid at this time of day, on these particular days, and I just don't know if I can commit to that. I don't want them, to tell them, oh yeah, sure, I'll, be able to do that, and then, I can't, because of life, and, my job and things like that. So, also, I want to, for those of you watching who may be more veteran experts when it comes to World of Warcraft than myself, because I'm somewhat of a novice, at this, even though I have played a ton of Star Wars: The Old Republic, but they're not necessarily the same game. This game obviously has been around for a lot longer than Star Wars. And as I told you, this is the first time I'm leveling a character in this game. If any of you out there who watching this have any advice or things like that, I'm sure you're all noticing my interface right now. Some of you are going, what? You don't have any of these add-ons and such? I have yet to learn how to install add-ons and things like that. There's a lot of things that I have not really necessarily learned that much, such as macros and things like that. Also, I want to throw this out there. I don't want to hear anything from you guys in the comments about this. I'm well aware of this, as someone pointed out to me in my StarCraft videos. I am someone who tends to use my mouse to click the buttons. I know that right now some of you are going, oh my gosh, no. Look, I am not someone who has memorized the entire keyboard by heart, where I don't have to look at a keyboard to know exactly what keys I'm pressing. I am someone who has to look down at the keyboard to see where the keys are and which keys I'm pressing. Because of that, I can't look at the screen when I'm doing that, which is why I tend to use the mouse to click those. And I know that a lot of people prefer to use hotkeys and things like that, but that's because they're better and more memorized at using keyboards than I am, okay? I know it's an issue with me that I'm using my mouse instead of the keyboard. I'm well aware of it. It's something I'm going to have to break habit of and try and get better at. So if you feel the need that you have to tell me that, don't bother. I'm well aware of it, okay? So, now that all of that is, done out of the way, let me also talk about a couple more things. I know this is going to be a very long intro, but I feel like this is the kind of game that kind of warrants that. First off, here's one of my pets. This is the Archon pet that I got for getting the collector's edition of StarCraft II Legacy of the Void. It's a little pet Archon, which I absolutely love. His name is Zeradar. He's one of those pets that you can actually train if you want to do pet battles. I have yet to experience that in this game. There's a lot of things I know about that are like late game stuff that I have yet to experience in this game. Because, of course, I'm just leveling a character. I know that, obviously, we see a ton of other high-level characters right now going through here. Look at this guy. 93 Tauren, that he was just floating there. Yes. The silly little graphical visuals of an MMO. But, as I mentioned, I am a orc shaman. I am an enhancement shaman. I like the style of the melee DPS, wielding 2 one-handed weapons. As you can see here, I don't really have anything that's like, oh my gosh, really, really great, really rare. I just have a couple of standard weapons, some standard armor, things like that. This is really all I was able to get in my questing and dungeon and such. Nothing really special. Just some things here and there. That's all. And then there's things like reputation. Haven't really cared that much about that. Don't really have. See, as you probably are. I haven't earned any titles. I haven't really learned how to earn those yet. Although I think you'll earn those through some achievements. But one of the reasons why I wanted to go with the enhancement shaman, one is because I think I'd be more comfortable as a DPS in this game than as a healer or as a tank, because those kind of tend to have more responsibility. I learned this in Heroes of the Storm. Also, one of the reasons why I finally decided to dedicate time to doing this is the artifact weapons that you get in the Legion expansion. I know that's a long ways off for me right now, but that's my end goal. My end goal right now for this character is Doomhammer. That's what I want, is Doomhammer. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play as an enhancement shaman. And I have been enjoying it. You know, he's pretty fun with the abilities, you know, summoning lightning with a lightning bolt, you know, using, enhancing my weapons and attacks with Rockbiter, enhancing my damage with Windsong. Also, because I'm an orc, I have Blood Fury, which gives me even more attack power. So it's been pretty fun with various different abilities here, as you can see. So yeah, I love having reincarnation. It's a shame I don't have a resurrection ability, but then again, I'm sure I would have that if I was a restoration shaman, which I am not. So anyway, you know, I have a couple of mounts here. You know, I'm only level 58, so obviously I haven't learned how to use flying mounts yet. So I say, now that I've talked for just 10 minutes, I know it was a very long intro, but I felt like I had to address some things before we got going here. Let me now go ahead and turn the game audio back up. Alright, so now let us now continue. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm hoping this is going to be fun, as I've probably heard. Let's head into Outland. Go to Hellfire Peninsula and experience the expansion known as the Burning Crusade. There's my Ev. The Stair of Destiny. Portal to Orgrimmar. What's that a portal to? Oh, is that to what? Oh, I bet that's a portal to Stormwind. Boo. Loktar for the Horde. What's this? Alliance forts controlled. Hordes forts controlled. Oh, there's stuff going on here I have yet to understand or know. Boo. What the? A pit commander?
Strength and honor. Prepare yourself for battle. The Horde has need of you here.
Lieutenant General Orion.
Aided by the Alliance, my forces will hold the line here, but I need you to deliver my report to General Crackcork in Thralamar. With his help, we'll be able to drive these demons back into the abyss that spawned them. Speak to Vlaga Freyfeather. She'll speed you on your way.
Wants you to bring report to... okay. Sure. Oh. Right over here. I have this wolf mount. It's pretty nice. I also have this Warlord's Death Wheel. It's kind of like a motorcycle, and I just thought it was a hilarious visual of me driving with this through all of Azeroth. I thought that was pretty funny.
Speak, Fred.
Wind Rider Master. Oh, show me where I can fly. Some new places here in Outland. Thrallmar.
Be safe.
Alright.
Glory to the Horde.
I saw you speaking with Orion. It must be important business. So you're Orion's new messenger? I pray you fare better than the last one he sent, Shaman. With the Legion pressing in, you'd never make it to Thrallmar on foot. Say the word, and my faithful wyvern will deliver you there safely. Wind Rider to Thrallmar. Bring Orion's support to General Crackcork. Sure. I guess the fact that there's a pit commander right there.
What can I do for you?
Send me to Thrallmar. Whee! I don't know what exactly this means. Does that mean, like, is this like a PvP thing? I don't know. There's so many things that go on, like, during the time in this game that I'm like, what? What's going on? I don't get it. I feel like what I needed was a friend who's playing this who could be able to, like, you know, walk me through, like, what's going on, what to do. Just explain some things to me, but... Like I said, if you're someone who's more knowledgeable about this than I am, feel free to comment and let me know. I welcome all and any advice regarding this game. Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer. Nazgrel's Fervor. Increases all my repetition gain from killing monsters by 10%. Oh, hold on, I have new mail. It took much time to translate the High Chief's text. Oh, I wonder if this is from, Words of the High Chief. Okay. Attackers from all sides. Conceit in their eyes. Timbermar, evil. Winterfall, not weak. Okay. Oh, an innkeeper.
That better be good.
May as well make this my inn.
Beware the living.
Make Thrallmar your new home. Yes.
Speak quickly. Dark Lady, watch over you.
A cooking trainer. A gembender. A jewel crafting trainer. I totally missed... Yeah, he was right here and I totally missed him.
Blood and thunder.
Blood and thunder. A report from Orion. Give it here quickly. It's just as we feared. Orion and his warriors could be overrun at any moment. I'll rally the troops I can and send them to aid Orion's forces at the Dark Portal. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, soldiers. We're getting our butts kicked out there. Now, which one of you is orc enough to do something about it?
There's a Tauren, there's trolls. Will you not walk away from me, please?
The Legion will not soon forget the battle cry of the Horde. As for you, Niximus, you've done a great service for Thrallmar this day. I expect you'll be a great help to us here. If you have the wits to survive, that is.
To victory.
Though our warriors are without peer, our hold on this wasteland is still tenuous. Report to Nazgrel inside the barracks. He has need of agents such as you. If we can't protect our holdings here, we'll be of no use to anyone. Now go!
For the Horde.
For the Horde.
Mining trainer. Engineering trainer. It's a
Yeah, what do you
mercenary.
want?
That's not the usual goblin voice. Hey, what do you want? Usually I hear, hey, how you doing? Would you believe it? These orcs hired me to help them shore up damaged fortifications and build explosives. What a dream job. It's too bad we're short on materials, but a clever goblin like myself learns how to make do. Can you help me? I need salvage wood and metal from the ruined battlements along the path of glory. Go down there and salvage, and watch out for those red-skinned orcs. When you're done, come back for big rewards. Bring 8 pieces of salvage metal and 8 pieces of salvage wood to Megzeg Knucklebust. Megzeg Knucklebust, what a name. I'll receive Legionnaire's Studded Helm. Yeah, it's got a lot of pluses to what I've currently got equipped.
Be good.
Sure. I'll help you. Oh. Person you talk to is in here. I love going to my ghost wolf when I can't use my mount. Something that makes going around areas faster. Magister Bloodhawk, Shadowhunter Taijin, and Nazgrel. Look at this guy. Look at that. Look at that, that head he's got on.
Advisor to Thrall.
Hall.
Wait, wasn't this the guy from Winter Throne? Or not Winter Throne, Frozen Throne. Why do I keep saying Winter Throne? Report to Nazgul.
We've already lost many brave warriors to the cursed wasteland. I have little interest in sending more untested recruits to the slaughter. Still, if General Crackhork sent you to me, he must have seen something in you. What say you then? Will you serve your war chief with honor?
Blades never dull.
Of course I will.
Though this land is full of strange new enemies, the Burning Legion is still the greatest threat to our expedition. One of my most trusted warriors, Sergeant Shatterskull, has been studying the Legion's tactics, trying to discern the demon's true purpose in this land. Seek him out at the supply caravan just outside the southern wall, and be wary of the Legion. Their evil cannot be underestimated.
Be safe.
Alright then. Oh, wait, hold on. A quest popped up in here. This guy. Vertok Axebreaker.
Oh.
Bone chewers! They should all die! The sight of their red skin and depravity makes my blood boil. I have a mission for you. Kill bone chewer orcs and collect their vile blood. There is an apothecary who needs the blood of her for her tests, so we can discover how these orcs fell to the demon taint, a taint from which we so recently freed ourselves. Bone chewers scavenge near the ruined battlements along the path of glory to the south. Return to me when your mission is complete.
Alright.
Strength.
Alright. Right over here. Someone up there? No. Right, let me zoom out. Right out here. Okay. Whoa! What's going on over here? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Apparently I'm part of this battle now. Holy moly! Wow! That was insane!
What do you need?
Thrumcaw, shaman, you must be new. You look fresh and unspoiled by the horrors of this land. No doubt you saw the Legion's warriors dotting the landscape on your flight from the Dark Portal. Though we defeated them at the Battle of Mount Hyjal some 5 years past, the cursed demons just keep coming back for more. If it's a challenge they crave, then the Horde will answer in kind. We orcs have more than just a score to settle with the Legion. What about you? Shall I tell you of our enemy? Doomlord Krazak commands the Burning Legion in Outland. While we can't get to Kazakh yet, we can and must get to his lieutenants that command Legion troops from the ground. They have stationed Dreadlords in Fellspark Ravine, east of here. They are responsible for these infernal storms that rain down upon our heads. To take them and their minions out would be a great setback to the Burning Legion.
Sergeant Shaskull, supply east and blah blah blah. Hellfire wants you to kill 4 Flame Waker imps, 6 Infernal Warbringers, and 1 Dreadcaller. I'll receive Rage Reaver. Oh wow, it's a level 81. Holy moly. It's definitely better than that beast clobberer I have.
Go
Sure.
to victory.
Invading the Citadel. Oh my gosh, look at all these guys here.
With the Legion to one side and the Fell Orcs to the other, Kromar is going to be overrun if we don't do something about it. Head west to the Hellfire Ramparts and speak with Stone Guard Stockton. Yeah, Stockton. He's in charge of a covert operation to start a horde invasion on the entire Citadel.
Alright. Oh, these are orange. Oh, I guess these are like, because I went here at the start, I guess if I had leveled up a bit more. Neutral. I wonder, can I quickly fly over there and just discover that? And then just fly back? Let's find out.
What brings you here? Farewell.
Oh, I can. Two hours, huh? I get a 2-hour buff here called Rallying Cry of the Dragon's Lair. When did I get that, though? I do have a couple things here. Protect me for 10 minutes. By 14 and size for 20 minutes. That's something that would be helpful to have on some of these quests. There we go. I don't know why I have this. I may just get rid of it. Yeah, I don't think there's any sell value to it. Actually, hold on. I'll wait and check first before I do that. Whoa. Look at all this. How are there trees in like a luscious green forest in Outland? Just kind of seems a bit out of place, doesn't it? Shatrath City? What is this place? Alright, I discovered it. Oh wow, it's a whole city here. Huh. Interesting.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Alright, back to Thrallmar. Look, I discovered it. That's what I wanted to do. Huh! It wasn't even that one. It was, way over here. In, Terrelkar Forest. I'm not even supposed to be here yet. Hellfire Peninsula says it's a 58 to 63 zone. Well, given how fast I have been leveling up, it may not be that bad. $60 to 64, Zangar Marsh. 62 to 65, Nagrand 64 67. Blades Edge Mountains, and then Netherstorm and Shadowmoon Valley, 67 to 70. Oh, oh, that's a dungeon. Let's see. Specific dungeons. There it is. 58 to 67. So at this point, I've got over 400 gold. I've been saving it up because I know that some of the training, like for riding, you know, can be pretty expensive. I think that like when I hit 60 and I learn how to fly or use flying mounts, that it costs like over 200 gold. So, okay. So I guess we'll try and do the Bone Chewer Blood quest because that's a that seems like an okay level right now. We'll try and do that, even though that's also right there. Maybe we'll try and do both while I'm there. We'll see, and we'll try and do that when we come back. Stay tuned.